Hello everybody. Today I'm going to talk about something that was poorly designed. And it's not necessarily just this car. It's sort of a product of the 90s / early 2000s in what do you do when you take a top off a car. It sort of confused a bunch of manufacturers. And BMW is not a small manufacturer. So they're like, well, that doesn't look so nice. Let's put a little thingy on it, which takes up the entire trunk, even though it's not very big. But that's to cover this, which isn't incredibly unsightly. And then you have this seatbelt Velcro plastic window here, which looks retarded, and it's actually it's very hard to see through. It's just like the sun gets to it or whatever. And I can't imagine they've designed a car in which, if this wasn't here, this wobbly shit, that the driving experience would be awful. But apparently it is, and the guy told me not to take it off, which means I'm going to take it off. But I want to see what that actually does to the car. But now you have this, which is like, well, simple enough. You read the instructions, you put it in there, you can fold it up, you put it in the trunk like I did. But putting it on, albeit making the car look better, is not easy. It's like, literally, it barely fits. Let's get it going on both sides. And you don't want to make something that is a complete pain in the dick. The other company that makes something as bad as this is Lamborghini with the Murcielago Roadster and the Porsche Boxster Spider. But to be fair, both the Murcielago Roadster and the Boxster Spider are topless vehicles. They're not really designed with a top. This was designed as a convertible. And instead of neatly tucking away your convertible top, you now make it where this. Alright, so these all have to go in. And these little snappers, they don't even, like, that's good, that's there. But like, I just like sort of stuff it on. But this is supposed to, this little thing here, is supposed to clip on there. Now, to get it on there, this doesn't bend like that. And it's not like I'm doing this for dramatic effect. This is me genuinely trying to get this silly thing on. Alright, that doesn't really have to go on. I don't even think they should put little nubbers there. But then this, when you put it in, doesn't necessarily fit perfectly. Okay, so we got those two. Oh, nope, that just pops right out. See, that's not good. So we'll call this stupid and say it's, I don't know, it looks better with it on, I guess, it does, but it's unnecessary and it's virtually impossible to put on. And it makes sense if you wanted to just leave it a Roadster, but then don't give it a top and design something that's a little bit better than this. I wonder what that even costs. Like, hey, I need a little plexiglass windshield for the back with the Velcro straps. Can't imagine how much they could possibly charge for such a finely crafted piece of engineering. But I can't even like mount a camera on this. I mean, this is an abortion of a design. But this, oops, almost got that one. Oops, it's in. That doesn't look right. That doesn't look right. It's in. I got the snapper in. tuck under? No, it doesn't tuck under. It's supposed to sit on top. This is a terrible design. I'm gonna go on record as saying that is a very bad design. And it shouldn't distract from the fact that it's an otherwise fairly fun car, but I have never, since I bought this car, attempted to put that on other than the first day when I was like, oh, let's put it on, it looks cooler, up at Mount Washington. And I stuffed it in the trunk, and I was like, I'll just leave it in the trunk, and now I'm like, I'm never going to put that on ever again. So yeah, I don't know what it was about the 15 years where convertibles and Targas and all that stuff was cool, and they made really bad designs. Even the Supra design, it takes about 2 minutes to like Corvette did it, the C5, wha-pow, 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 3 little clicks. NSX, sort of the same thing. It's one on one side, one on the other side, locks it in. That's all you really need. Those are the same time period. Like they started doing that in 95 with the Acura NSX, and the Corvette was like 97, 98 is when they started doing that, and yet you get this. Now keep in mind that this car cost like 60 grand, maybe a little bit more with options, when the Corvette at the time comparable was 45 to 50 at the most. So I mean, yes, it's a BMW, but my. That's all I really have about this topic. If anyone has any details as to why they were so poorly designed, or what aftermarket options exist that combat this, by all means, post them up. I'm excited and interested to hear it. But I bet you didn't expect BMW to design something that poorly on a car that's otherwise fairly well designed. The interior, like sort of, just a little bit, reminds me of the Z8 interior, which I liked back in the day, and now I look at it and I'm like, oh, it's pretty dated, but I was like, wow, that's the best interior I've ever seen in my life. Those are my thoughts. Thanks for watching. Subscribe if you want to see more of my rambling, incoherent videos about BMW tops and plexiglass seat belts. Otherwise, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for making it this far.